Down. Okay, all right, we're live. Sorry, welcome, everybody, one and all, to the another episode of the Fundamentally Sound Podcast. I'm your host, Austin Serrata, joined again. Welcome back, my guy, Tony Lewis Jr.
Thank you.
We're getting all
Thank you.
professional out here,
Thank you. Thank you for
acting like
having me. Thank you. Now my dad said I gotta start putting Junior. He was like, I'm tired of people like thinking I'm him. So he's like, you gotta put the Junior at the end of it, man. Yeah, but how
oh,
you
that's
doing, bro?
awesome. Oh, it's great. Me and Tony actually have not talked mostly at all before this, so yeah, everything's genuine, 100%. Everything's good. I'm trying to just live my life out here and just get through these next months. Hopefully, I can find a job. If not, I'll be going back home and
Mm,
maybe I need to talk to Victor. If I don't get a job out here, then maybe I don't know. You will see me working on game days or something like that down in Corpus. Hopefully, I don't know.
for sure.
I'll drive. I won't have to deal with rent. I'll just have to deal with gas money, and I'll work a part-time job. But that's what I've been up to.
Mm,
You, on the other hand, have been killing it.
yeah.
Absolutely killing it. Yeah, don't sit here and act like I don't see. You be putting it on all your social medias and everything, man. I'm like one of the.
Nah.
I'm not saying I'm one of the first to see, but I am.
Mhm.
I'm very much in the loop. Tell me about how your season's been. Well, what's y'all's record? Give me some averages. Give me some
Yeah.
averages.
Well, we're not gonna talk about the record. The record.
Okay, fair enough.
Let's just say that it's a very, very slow. And when I mean slow, I'm talking paint dry slow season for our team. But I've been able to progress really well from the start of like the calendar year. Man, my game has kind of skyrocketed, and it's like I'm I'm just balling now. Yeah, I just
Heck
kind
yeah,
of
man. You toot your horn.
yeah,
Every once in a while you
yeah,
gotta,
yeah.
let
So
loose.
like so before that, before I was averaging the last time I was on this podcast, I was only averaging like 5 points. Now I've
Something like
gotten it
that.
up. I'm averaging 12 and 8 now, and so
12 and
like
8.
just and we did the numbers, and if I had been averaging from what I've been averaging from this calendar year, I'd be averaging around 17 and 11. So like I just had to like it's been an uphill climb to get that average up, but like it's been beautiful to watch. Like even from my own
Bro.
eyes, yeah. And so I'm
Yes.
leading the league. I'm actually leading the league in 3-point percentage.
Yeah!
Uh,
I saw that. My
and
boy
so
out here.
yeah,
52%.
yeah.
Scorching.
Actually, it's at 50 now because I went
Oh,
one for three
50. Okay.
last game. But yeah, but no, no, no. But I mean, like it's at a good place, and
Oh, yeah.
a lot of teams have been calling. So that's all I ever want is just to progress and get better contracts for the next
For
season.
sure.
So it's looking really good.
Hey,
It's looking
man,
really
let me
good.
tell you right now. Look, there's one of those things. I wish I could tell every athlete this. When you get
Hmm.
that money, don't stop.
Oh
Please.
yeah, oh yeah.
Like
Nah,
I know you say, "Oh yeah," now, but a lot of athletes are like that. They always go in. They're always like,
yeah,
I'm grinding, nose down or head down, just getting my way through. Once they get that money, they're like, all right, I can
yeah.
kind of let loose a little
No,
bit.
yeah. And like I think the thing that's kind of keeping me going, well, I know for a fact that it's keeping me going is that I kind of got a taste of how people respect you, and
Hmm.
like it's probably one of the most addicting things that I've experienced. And so
Yeah.
my goal, like outside of the money, 'cause, I want to be able to take care of my family one day.
Facts.
But outside of that, like I just when I'm done with this game, I just want whenever people bring up my name, like I, I just want people to be like, "Yo, that was a bad." Like I don't know if I can
That
cuss
was
on this
bad
podcast,
mamma
but that's
jamma
a
right there.
yeah,
Heck
that's a
yeah.
bad man.
Bad
Yeah,
mofo
so
right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a bad man. So that's just
Yeah.
what I'm really shooting for. You know?
For real, for real. Hey, and that's good. That's awesome. To see you grow. It's always like it's great to see it yourself because you're sitting here,
Yeah.
you're showing progress, you're on that high. But for the people that know you and the people that are like in your circle, like your family, your very very close friends, all that other stuff, it is so rewarding to see it, from their point of view. Like I'm kind of looking at that way through McKenna. Like McKenna did great this season. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
my Twitter post, but like she was really balling out this year. She did great, and I couldn't have been more proud. Like I was
Yeah.
glad to see her grow like that. And I'm not like I'm not your family, but I know for a fact for them to see you going from that, repping you at that 5 points per game. I'm sure you got a
Yeah.
lot of people talking to you now, like on social media and everything. They're like,
Man,
they see those numbers and they're like,
it's-
yeah, my boy and everything. But you got
yeah.
to realize your family, your close friends, all them, they've been riding with you since that 5 points per game.
Yeah.
And it's great to see you where you're at now, coming from that where you were. I'm not gonna call it early struggles, just growing pains. You know what I mean?
Just learning,
Yeah,
learning.
for sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's dope.
yeah, and you had that one stretch where you were burning,
Yeah.
and like it was like 20, 2018, 23. Like I say 20 and 20 as in like in the 20s, but
Yeah.
like and at double doubles. I think you had a double double in like 3 out of 4 straight games, and you were burning. And then after that stretch of games, it was like then came the 3-point shooting, and here you are now. Now you're putting it all together. Sniper Lou out there.
Yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, it's a blessing. It's definitely a blessing.
Yeah, bro. I'm definitely glad to see you're doing great though.
I appreciate
I
that,
saw
man.
20 days, man.
Yeah.
20 days.
Man, and when I get back
days.
home, like it's like when I get back home, I don't even see myself really just stopping because, like I said, like I want to be like I want to be when my name is brought up at the end of the day, like I just want that. It's got to be a hands down. Like that's probably the best player I've ever seen play.
Yeah,
Like.
facts.
And so like, and when I get back home, I got things lined up already. Like I pushed family events to the side. Like what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I've already told them like, hey, at least I know at least for this first summer, because like
sacrifice.
yeah, and they understand.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they
And
definitely
yeah,
without a doubt.
they do. And if they don't understand, they'll understand once they see oh, okay, like this.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I saw the song lyric one time, and it was this guy says he's like, you may be my family, but you weren't repping with me, so f you.
Yeah.
At the end of
Yeah.
the day, if you weren't watching me or if you weren't supporting me whenever I was down, don't support me when I'm
Yeah.
high. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
And no, that's great. That's great to hear. So, for just a recap for the people that may not know, Tony plays professionally in Portugal. I go ahead and tell him the team name. I never remember it. Like it's just difficult.
FC Bodiense.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just been steady climbing, and you love to see it. But I know we talked about it. Just switching topics. Would you like to stay in Portugal?
Most definitely. Portugal is a beautiful place. Like we just came from an island, Madeira, and that's actually where Cristiano Ronaldo was born.
Oh,
And so
for real?
like the airport is actually named after him. like they named the airport after this man. And so it's a
What
really
the-
it's kind of like a small island, but when I tell you it was probably one of the most beautiful places I've seen in my life. Like and
You got a couple games out there or what?
Yeah, we had a game there. We had a game there this past week, so it was real beautiful. I was kind of sad that we weren't able to stay for longer, just be
Right.
able to experience it. But the parts that I was able to see, like it was very beautiful, and so I wouldn't mind coming back here at all. Where that would be a question. I leave that all to my agent. And I just
Of course.
yeah. So
Hey, you play, let them do the work. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's what he's there for. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what he's
exactly.
there for. So.
And they rep you pretty well. Definitely without a doubt. I saw you share one of their posts about you, and that's great to see. You know, you always you gotta have love from every side of the corner. You can't just have like love from your family and not on your business side. You know, it's just one of those things.
No, they most definitely support. And like me and my agent, we've grown. Like me and him, like I can honestly say he's somebody that I honestly even go to for advice outside of basketball. You know, he's
Right.
and I've never met him, you know, and so
Mm-hmm.
we've only been able to talk on the phone or over on FaceTime. But you know, it's just that connection that you know he's built with me, the
Mm-hmm.
trust that I have with him in my career. So, yeah, shout out to Defense Sports, man.
Hey, shout out.
Shout out.
Another one of the your important people that on the come up, Willis Wilson,
Man,
retiring from a great career with the Islanders. That's not new news. It's a couple
yeah,
days old, but he's retired now. Shout out to Coach Wilson.
yeah.
Never had one bad thing to say about the guy. Uh, a true winner in sorts. Working his way up from where he started at Rice, right?
Started right, youngest African American coach ever to get a head coaching job.
Look at that. That guy's
Yeah.
he's just a born winner. At the end of the
And
day,
I'll tell you something right now. I'll give you $5. I'll send you $5 right now. If you can guess who the first team he played against.
first team.
Yeah, first team he coached against at Rice. You're not gonna get
UT?
it. Nah, he coached against the Fab Five. That was his first game.
No joke.
That was his first game as a professional, as a head coach
Yo.
against the Fab Five.
Now talk about a demoralizer. That had to be
Man,
like
that was a great welcome to coaching. Like shout out, man. Shout out to Coach Wilson, man. Like that guy, man. I tell him all the time because we talk frequently. Not as much as I should reach out to him, but we've talked pretty good amount while I've been over here, and man, he's taught me like just outside of basketball how to become a man.
that's what
And
he does
so,
best.
like,
He covers both sides of
yeah,
the spectrum. He really does.
yeah, most definitely. I came into Corpus mentally a different person from how I left, and that's just a tribute to Coach Wilson. All those times he had me late getting to class because I'm in his office. I'm in like me and him, like I go in just to say hi, and I'm staying there for 45 to an hour. Just,
Yeah.
And so
It's one of those things you kind of stick your head out the door. He's like, "Yeah, all right, coach." He's like,
Yeah,
"Look, Tony, look, let me just come here real quick. I gotta tell you."
that's
you've been-"
exactly how it would go. I'm like, "Oh, well, coach." And he's like I try to walk down the hall. Oh, where you going? And then from there, he's a lovable guy. So you know what I'm saying. You get to talking, it's like, man,
Yeah.
you look at the clock. I'm like, Coach, I'm 5 minutes late to class.
Hey, that makes sense. Hey, was it was your first semester on campus? Is that the semester we had classes together, or was that the second semester you were on campus?
I want to say it was first because
first.
we had apricot.
Hyperspot.
I called her apricot, but
Hyperspot.
Professor, I can never get her name right. And I still want
Hyperspot.
to.
Yeah.
Hyperspot. Yeah, but that was she was a sweet lady. Yeah, we had that
Good old
class
Ruth.
together with Jesse at night.
Yeah, with Jesse. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. We talked about it on the first time. But I can't ever get enough of that.
Yeah.
The very few memories of like classes. Period. Like that class probably had to be one of my favorite. 100%.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. Yeah. That class
Especially
was
with the
great.
substitute too. She was just equally as cool.
Cool word. Cool word. Well, I promise you, when we got the sub, I was the first person in class every day. Right in the front.
You're not lying. You're not lying.
Man, must right.
No, it's like so funny because like she goes like you and I, because she was late her first day. And we were sitting there, we were just chatting. She walks in. All right, sorry, I'm late. She's like,
excuse me.
yeah.
Excuse me.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
No,
She
ma'am.
was
Yeah,
very-
100. Yeah,
she
you're
was
right.
very-
My fault, ma'am. My fault. That's all my
Yes.
fault. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'll be quiet.
You were late because of me. That's my bad. I don't need to get my shit together. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Nah, yeah.
Oh,
She was
God.
great, but she was a great teacher though. She was a really good
She
teacher.
was. She was really cool. She was really cool. Like, that's great about it. You know, it didn't change tones. Because Professor Ibersbach demanded the same amount of respect she demanded, and so it's like nothing really changed. Yeah. And she let us joke around, have fun, and it was it was cool. It was definitely like a lot different than what I expected from night class. Yeah. You know, being from 6 to 8:30 or 6:30 8:30 something like that.
Boy.
But no, you see the trades that have gone down recently?
Man,
I know we talked
saw
about it, but which ones? Yeah, which
Vic,
ones?
I saw Vic going to Miami. I saw, man, what is Houston doing? Like,
Are you a Houston fan or are you a Spurs fan?
No, I'm a Spurs fan. LaMarcus Aldridge got the buyout, and I was pretty sad because I'm a huge LaMarcus Aldridge fan. I try to mimic my game after him, so you know that kind of hurt. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's.
But so the people that were not traded, Lonzo Ball was not traded, John Collins was not traded, Kyle Lowry was not traded. Do you think that was a smart move by their teams, or like specifically like the Pelicans? You think you could have got something out of Lonzo, or maybe the Kyle Lowry stuff? You could have gotten more.
The thing with Kyle Lowry, especially Kyle Lowry, like you talk about the heartbeat of that team. You know what I'm saying? Like you think of the Raptors, I know for me, man. I know for me, like I think of the Raptors, I think of Vince Carter, DeMar DeRozan, Chris Bosh, and then like Kyle Lowry. And Kyle Lowry can easily be put over all those people. Like he's won a ring. That like you know what I'm saying? Like he brought up and he leads them in almost every stat. And so it's like, you know, I understand for the Raptors for what they're trying to accomplish. Like I could see why they wouldn't give him up because they try to bring somebody else in. Like, you know, it may not mix, blase. Where with Kyle, they're just probably telling them, hey, you know, we know you don't really want to be here, but you know, just give us all you can for the end of the year, and then we'll make sure we get you to the right destination in the summer. With Lonzo, like I think Lonzo still has a chance to be like a top 5 point guard, bro, because he's only 22, 21, 22, and so you know, I would have loved to seen him instead of Rajon Rondo going to the Clippers. If he would have went to the Clippers, I'm not gonna lie, I still think the Lakers are gonna make it out of the West. But like I think if the Clippers would have got Lonzo, like
they probably had to like throw him the bag though, you know that, right?
They they would have given him some pieces. But do you understand like what that starting lineup would look like, how big that starting lineup is? Your point guard is 6'6". Hold on.
And your shooting guard's Paul George.
And then your 3-man is Kawhi Leonard.
Exactly. That'd have been.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on, my piece is here. Can I give me 20 seconds?
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Go get your pizza. Go get your pizza.
My bad. This is so unprofessional.
We talked about it before. Everything's good with him. I promise. But so basically, for those who didn't see, so let me just pull it up here. For those that didn't see. LaMarcus Aldridge and Andre Drummond were both bought out. The Spurs and the Cavs are buying them out. Thank you, LaMarcus, for the 5 wonderful years that you provided to the Spurs and that bridge gap between the big three. Here, hold on. And I also just want to say, you know, I was a huge fan of LaMarcus Aldridge coming here. He definitely changed the dynamic. He's back. Yeah.
My bad. Sorry.
No, you're good. Guys. I was just giving a shout out to LaMarcus real quick, you know?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to LaMarcus Aldridge.
I expected him to be bought out. Do I wish we could have gotten more from him? Or for him, my fault. Not from him. He gave us everything that he got. I mean, let's be real here. But, I mean, I completely just – I agree with what the Spurs did. The Spurs, you know, they moved on from him, but they still got big depth by trading for Marquise Chris.
A shot
terrible. A shot blocker, high flyer, going to be a nice complimentary backup 5. I think him and Drew
Jacob Post?
Jakob
Both of our starting, Jakob, I call him.
Gosh, you get it right.
Do you mind if I indulge in this a little bit?
Nah, go for it, bro. You just got out of practice. I completely wouldn't do the same thing. But no, Tony just got out of practice. He had practice twice today, so he gets a freebie. You get, and plus you're 6 hours ahead of me, so
Yeah, it's late. Yeah, I gotta try to
yeah,
eat
it's
before this.
12:30.
Yeah, past my well, I
Yeah,
should be
no,
eating.
you're completely all right. But all right, but so I didn't actually see this. The Warriors got traded Brad Wanamaker to the Hornets. What did you
Or
think about this? I don't know. I really don't know. It doesn't say. What did you think about this Vucevic trade? You saw that?
yo, so I think that's a nice little compliment because he went to Chicago, right?
Yep, he went to Chicago.
That's for Zach LaVine. He needs somebody like Vucevic, a 7
Right.
footer who can stretch the floor. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then they got Laurie Marketing right now. So I mean, like, they're
That duo's,
that's
especially if Laurie can learn from Vooch at all, like
Luke.
this season,
Mm-hmm.
like that's going to be a very, very deadly combination.
Most
Of,
definitely.
I mean, you have him, Zach LaVine, now Vucevic to worry about from the three. The only bad thing that I see, I don't know what they're going to do with their 3 spot now because they traded Otto Porter and Chandler Hutchinson, but they only got bigs. You know what I mean? Maybe Denzel Valentine slides in there again. It's gonna be really tough. Oh, there we go.
No,
No, but
yeah, no, yeah. I don't know who did they draft? Did they draft a 3-man this past year though?
it it was
The
Kobe
guy from
White and
the guy from
I'm blanking.
Florida State, right?
Oh, Patrick Williams. Okay, yeah. So that's what
Patrick.
they're gonna do. Yeah. They're just gonna slide him in there. I bet.
Yeah,
That's another lethal. Once again go back to it. That's a long starting lineup.
that's a big starting lineup.
I mean,
That-
especially if Kobe wins his starting job back.
who's
I
who's
think
starting
he's,
over him now?
bro. They got Tomas Satoransky starting over him. Exactly. What is wrong with that situation, bro? Like, Kobe needs to be starting with this team without a doubt.
Yeah,
They got rid of Wendell. So basically, what happened was, I'm trying to go back.
was he
Jeez,
in
what
that
happened?
trade?
Yeah, they got rid of Wendell Carter. Everything is so condensed. I'm trying to find out where. Okay, I guess, but they got rid of Wendell. They got rid of. Dang, man, where the heck is this at? Tragic. Hold on, I'm trying to figure it out. They got the major piece to me was Wendell Carter because he. There we go. This is better. There we go. Yes, Wendell Carter, Otto Porter Jr., and 2 first-round picks. Meaning that
Just for Vucevic?
for Vucevic and Al Farouk Aminu.
Oh, okay. That's not a bad. That's a good piece too. That's a good vet. Aminu is a great vet.
He is.
Mhm.
You're right.
And that's another long player. That's another great defender.
Denver. Moving on from the Bulls. Well, let me ask you, Bulls. Where are they in the East now? Where are they coming out? Where do you think? Top 5?
No,
So Dragon
7.
7. So probably Nets or what's it called? Who's two? Nets or Bucks?
Yeah, and they're gonna be in trouble because what? It's Nets, Bucks. I think Miami's finna move up with the trades they just got,
Right.
and they're finna probably get LaMarcus. So you got
Yup.
Nets, Bucks, Philly,
Ooh, that Heat team. And the Phillies.
Miami.
Whew.
hmm
Whew.
JoJo
Yeah,
gets
definitely.
right. Like they're gonna be a 6-7 team, bro. Like
Oh, yeah.
Boston.
Without a doubt. Boston? Oh, yeah,
Who-
Boston. How did I forget about Boston?
Oh my God, who else? Who else
Pacers.
is in the East?
Pacers are there.
Karis
They
LeVert,
may be an
Karis
8
LeVert.
seed, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
They very well may
Sabonis, double.
Bro, that man's like almost a walking triple-double now, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Domantas Sabonis is probably the most underrated power forward in the league right now. I'll say that. He may have gotten all-star selections. He may have won the freaking skills challenge, but nobody's giving that guy respect.
Look at the
And-
market he's in.
Exactly. That's why. Small market.
The market. Mm-hmm.
Moving on, though, another big splash. Aaron Gordon to the Nuggets and JaVale McGee to the Nuggets.
Oh,
And
yeah,
all they gave
too?
up, yeah, they got JaVale too. All they gave up, so they gave JaVale for Isaiah Hartenstein and 2 second-round picks, one of them being protected. And then they got Aaron Gordon and Gary Clark for Gary Harris, R.J. Hampton, yes, R.J. Hampton, and a first-round pick.
And they kept Bobo.
They kept Bobo. They kept what's his name? They kept Barton. Now their starting five is going to be Jamal Barton. Who's their three? Michael Porter Jr. And then what's it called? Aaron Gordon and of course Nikola Jokic. That is a lethal starting five.
Shit, they might make some noise. Utah's
That's
nice too. Did Utah trade for anybody?
No,
Oh, they don't need to though.
not at all. They don't. I mean, you're number one. Why fix something that's not broke? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The Celtics added Evan Fournier.
Mm-hmm.
2 second-round picks. The Spurs could have got him for 2 second-round picks. That one right there pissed me off the most because I know that we were in talks of trying to get Fournier, and all they gave up was 2 second-round picks, and we couldn't give up 2 second-round picks.
Because they would have wanted. They would have wanted somebody.
Yeah.
They would have wanted somebody. They would have wanted one of them young players with San Antonio.
Who do you like the most out of the core?
I'm becoming a big fan of Keldon Johnson, bro.
Bro, Keldon's nice. Keldon is.
I like his
nice.
energy. I love his energy, bro. Like I love his energy, but I would probably say Keldon. Although I love all of them, I think give him like 2-3 years. Like 2-3 years, San Antonio, we're back. We're back.
That's all you
okay.
need. That's all you need.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? Hey, if they need a big to come off the bench, hey San Antonio, if y'all need somebody to come off the bench,
hook me up.
I'll let you boy.
No, Lonnie Walker. He needs to get his consistency up, but that is my favorite Spurs player right now. Keldon's very much second, but Lonnie's just my boy. That guy right there, same thing. Love the energy he brings. And he's not afraid to play defense, just like Keldon isn't. And if he really wants to, just like that Bucks game, he can take over that Bucks game. Just like the Houston game last year, he could take over games if he really wants to. But he just has to get more consistent. That's the problem. But
they're still young. They're still young. None of them will hit their prime for another 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
that's the crazy thing.
And you saw DeJounte. You have Derek. Derek's already technically in his prime. He was a 27-year-old rookie. But Derek's solid. Lonnie, Keldon. Luka Samanic is coming on. Just wait for it. Jakob Poeltl, elite shot blocker. Like it's just wait. Just wait. Give us a second. Just give us 1 second.
4 years.
I say 3.
I would love to see him 3.
DeJounte Murray back to being first team all defense, even though he's probably
he doesn't get enough respect. He doesn't get enough respect.
Everybody I saw this poll on Twitter, and it was like vote out the worst point guard, right? So everybody votes for the worst one that is left, and he was out by like round 4. Out of all the starting point guards, he was out by like round 4.
For real? That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's straight disrespectful. I very much see him as borderline top 10. I'd say like 11 or 12 in the league, without a doubt. I'd say 11 or 12. I'm talking genuine point guards. We're not talking LeBron. Sure, we'll throw Ben Simmons in there because he actually starts at point guard. LeBron don't start at point guard. That's Dennis Schroeder.
Okay.
Dennis Schroeder starts at point guard. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about here? Yeah, like I'm talking legit point guards. I'm not talking these small forwards that everybody lists them as point guards. Giannis, I don't give a damn. That man, I don't care
Giannis
if he runs the
damn center.
Giannis is he's like 9'2", dribbling the ball the way that he is. He takes 4 steps and he's across the court. Like, come on. But no, it was a crazy day. Let me go over. There was one more. Norman Powell goes to Portland. You think that's a missing piece, or?
He's a great energy player off the bench for them, bro. That's
But do you
great
think he'll
energy.
start?
No, fuck no. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to cuss. No,
No, you're good. You're
no.
good. You're fine.
He's coming off the bench. Because who's their starting five right now? Like Melo should not. Is Melo starting for Portland?
Not right now.
Melo,
Or no, he is now because Vucevic or Nurkic. Nurkic was hurt, so he was starting.
yeah. Well, Melo doesn't need to come off the bench.
I definitely think it's the backward duo, Dame and CJ. Your three, Nasir Little. It was Roddy Hood, Gary Trent. Definitely moved in there whenever CJ could slide to three. Like there's so many pairings for three. But then you always have like Melo and Nurkic. So yeah, that's probably it.
Uh,
There's a couple people I'm forgetting, but
I wouldn't. I mean, I could see him starting. Like now that you name those people, I could see him starting. But I just think he's better coming off the bench because he's such like he's so like his energy. Like you know what I'm saying? That's that spark. Like I remember in the finals, who were they playing with? Against was it that Philly series? Like
where
he
he had
was
like
going,
24 points or something off the bench.
he was going stupid.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. He was
Norman's
going stupid. So
bro. Norman, he's every bit of a solid piece. Every bit of a solid piece. You don't doubt him. I'm telling you,
yeah, most definitely.
because he could be starting. He's the Ginobili of that team of the what's it called, the Raptors at the time. So going over to Portland, he's gonna carry the same thing over. I don't think that this pushes Portland over.
Yeah. Nah, I still see Portland finishing because, bro, look at the West. Like, I truly, but like,
Lethal.
I think the NBA is balanced right now. Like, as far as like
Now,
power
yes.
set, like the East with Brooklyn,
Sixers, Heat,
Sixers, Heat,
Boston.
Boston's like that's four teams right there where we're like, yo, they can come to the West and easily be a top 8 team. And like in the West, you got
Milwaukee.
LA,
We forgot that.
both Milwaukee. You got both LA teams. You got Denver, Utah. Who else is a top team in the West? Phoenix.
I'm absolute. Phoenix is now solid. Yes, nobody
Like,
ever saw that coming, but
like man,
it's a
do you
Chris Paul
understand,
effect.
that Chris Paul effect. So it's like, man, you got some good teams, and the playoffs is going to be very interesting.
So you have Philly, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Miami, Boston. Even though Boston's 21-23 right now, let's not sleep on Boston. Everybody knows their talents.
They're going to
okay?
turn it. Yeah, they're going to turn it right back up.
Yeah. You have Charlotte this year that's solid, but there's 3 games separating the number 4 spot and the number 10 spot in the East.
Are you serious?
Anyway, yeah. It's
Wow.
so 22-21 is the number 4, and the number 10 is 19-24. 3 games. That's it.
It's going to be It's going to be
4 games is Toronto's 4 games behind them.
wow.
Yep.
That's yeah. This is a very interesting. I've never seen that before.
And then you have on the other side Utah, both LA teams. Phoenix is 29-14 this year. Denver is 26-18 this year. Golden State, you never sleep on them. Like, I feel like OKC should be doing so much better, but they're a very young team, so they can get a flyer.
But did you see how many picks they have?
34 picks in 7 years. 17 first, 17
oh my
seconds.
God, they're trying to build like, hey, they finna be the Kentucky of the NBA. Yo, we don't like them. Don't worry, we got another pick next year. We got another pick next year. Like,
bro, that is average of 4.5 first-round draft picks in every draft for the next 7 years.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Because, like, that's unheard of. They're the first to ever do this.
Mm-hmm.
and just
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
that is just
That's crazy to think of.
That's never happened in my lifetime.
And if it works, like that might easily be one of the greatest GM moves, like period.
Yeah,
If
facts.
they find a way to make it to a championship, like you know what I'm saying, like that's gonna be
You think
crazy.
about it, you need one, maybe two, to immediately contribute
Yep. And then the rest is growth.
out of these next 2 or 3 drafts, and you are immediately continuing.
But just think about like the leverage they have, like what they can do now. Like they can trade, like they can hit up like blah blah blah. We'll give you this many picks before.
We will
Boom,
give
boom,
you
boom.
2 first-round draft picks. We'll give you 3 first-round draft picks. Give us LeBron. You'll be okay. I promise. You know.
Yeah, well, he's towards the end of his tenure, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. No, just joking.
Even though
but,
he's still the greatest, even though he's still the best player in the league.
he's still like 36 years old. Yeah.
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
calm down. Yeah, let's calm down. But no, they got Shy. They got Lugans Dort. They got Darius Basley. They just got back Terrence Ferguson. They
He's gone. T. Ferg's gone.
no, he's coming back for George Hill. T. Ferg coming back.
Hold on. So they traded him and got him back the same day?
Yep. George Hill for let me go and look for the entire trade package. Hold on. George Hill. So 3-team trade. George Hill in Philadelphia, Austin Rivers in OKC. My fault. New York, he gets Terrence Ferguson. My fault. My fault.
Okay. Oh, God,
There
I
we
was
go.
like, I'm about to say that.
Yeah. So never mind. They don't have T. Ferg, but let me look at their entire roster because I'm blanking on more names as well. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander being their premier player right now. That kid is freaking special, beyond special. So their current roster, as it stands right now, you got
Amadou got traded, right?
What's up?
Did Diallo get traded?
Yes, Hamidou Diallo did get traded. He got traded last week, I believe. So you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You have this new kid, Pukovsky. This kid right here.
Was he a G League
Yeah,
kid?
yeah. So if you've missed on him, that kid's gonna be special once he actually gets some meat on his bones. He's a little thin right
frail.
now. Yeah, Moses Brown, straight from the G League as well. This kid's been posting 7'2".
7'3", 7'2", 7'3", yeah.
7'2". 7'2". Yep. 7'2", 245. 13 and 15 just in their last game. This guy, he's gonna be good. And then, like I said, they got Ty Jerome off the bench, Svai Mikhailuk. He's going to be the J.J. Redick of that team. And then you just top that with 4 first-round picks the next year.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
They got 4 next year?
No, I don't think they got 4 next year. But I'm just saying, like, on average. You know,
Yeah.
in one of these drafts, they're going to have, like, 5. It's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, because Jesus Christ.
So,
Yeah.
Moving on to, we'll close this up and then I'll ask you about the March Madness tournament. Rajon Rondo going to the Clippers. Does that have any effect?
Yeah. They get a point guard.
So?
They need a point guard. Hell yeah, they need a point. I mean, we just saw what Rajon is still capable of doing. You know what I'm saying?
Very much so. Yeah.
And so, but the only thing is Rajon really ain't defending nobody like that.
No,
He's not defending nobody like that. So he might be a liability on defense. But as far as what he brings to the game, like,
guy's got.
But that's what I was saying. That's why I was saying if New Orleans was, or if they was capable of getting Lonzo, I would have definitely said the Clippers might mess around and win to the championship. Just because, like, you have a 6'6" point guard who's like defensively, he's really good defensively, and then
6'8" shooting guard, 6'9" small forward, 6'10" power forward. Probably like who's there? Oh, Ivica Zubac, 7 foot.
And Zubac, yeah, like that's a huge team.
I believe you. I think that they could have very much won the competition or won the whole thing because I mean,
they would have got to Western Conference. They would have got to Western Conference and got whooped by LeBron, okay? Because I want to let y'all know first in here, okay? I'm a LeBron fan. And if anybody wants to talk about LeBron and his greatness, then I'm here for it, God damn it. I will stay another hour on this podcast.
Michael Jordan's a GOAT. Listen, don't disrespect him like that. Yeah. The silence.
Here's my only thing about that. And I respect MJ so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I truly, like, you know,
Nah, you just.
it can go either way.
Don't
It
talk.
can go either way. It can go either way. But when I see the competition that he played against versus the competition that LeBron has played against, you put Jordan. I feel like you put Jordan in this era. He's a great scorer. He probably leads the league in scoring.
Bro,
But
he's James Harden Jr.
but
I promise you.
but
Because he would have had to develop a three.
he would
Think
have.
about that.
But I'm saying if you would have took his game as it is, like you put LeBron in the '90s, bro. Do you understand? People be like, "Oh, he's not physical."
That was
enough,
Magic Johnson.
blah, blah,
That was
blah.
Magic Johnson. I hope you know that. That's Magic Johnson.
No,
Minus-
Magic Johnson was
yes.
nowhere athletically.
Okay, not athletically, but it's a 6'6" point guard that.
But that plays a big part of it. That plays a huge part.
I
of it.
understand that. But
Like,
like you
that-
got to realize neither of them are fantastic 3-point shooters. Yes, LeBron is now
right.
shooting career highs in 3 points this year, right?
Okay,
they both
so-
play defense the same. I mean, it's good, but it's
So-
not great.
So, and what was Magic in the '80s? So
He's a young guy. Yeah.
So my thing is, who was the second best shooting guard in the league when Michael Jordan was there? Clyde Drexler. All due respect to Clyde Drexler. But if you're sitting here telling me that
Well, that's because at that time the shooting guard position wasn't like the premier position. It was a small
Yeah,
forward
it was
position,
big.
or
Yeah,
it was the
small
center
forward.
position.
So
So
I'm
it's
saying, but all I'm saying is, if you put LeBron in that era, they're saying, oh, he wouldn't be able to handle the physicality. If you're playing basketball, we play ball. If somebody hits you 1 or 2 times and you see the way the game is being played, you don't think that you're gonna, and that's a 6'9", 260-pound man coming at you again and again.
Yep. You're right. You would adapt. But you also got to realize, you put LeBron in that time, you don't have the modern medicine. He doesn't play to 36. Doesn't play to 38. It was very rare in those days for that to happen. You got to realize that you're very correct. You're very correct. But he wouldn't have broken as many records. He wouldn't have, he wouldn't have had 10 shots at a title. You may have, but you also got to realize that he's done all the things that he's done in terms of his winning another championship, his breaking the records, scoring wise, assist wise, rebound wise, doing the magnificently great things that LeBron does on extra time. You got to realize Jordan played until what, like 32? He got in the league when he was like 22. LeBron got in the league at 18. He's 36 now. He's been in the league almost double the amount of time Jordan's been in the league. Of course he's going to break his records, I hope.
So my thing is, do we fault LeBron for his longevity?
No, because that's modern age medicine.
Is that
I'm not
modern
faulting
day?
him at all. I'm not faulting him. I'm just I'm admiring what Jordan did in such a short period of time compared to LeBron, what he's done in 18 years of time.
So
I understand what LeBron did was absolutely, or what LeBron is doing is 100% great. We're witnessing one of the greatest players to ever play the game. That's the same like it was whenever Kobe was on the floor, and it's the same like whenever it was Michael Jordan was on the floor. But Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, I'm not saying Kobe. Kobe's 3 in my opinion. I think LeBron's better than Kobe. But what they did with such a very short career, I just think that very much outweighs what LeBron has done in a very long career. And yes, I understand, modern medicine. He has everything to keep his body right, and so he should do so.
Do you think Jordan's taking those Cavalier teams to the finals? The early Cavalier teams?
No, and I will give LeBron that. But LeBron's also. I don't think you take LeBron back there. I don't think he's winning 6 straight. I'm gonna say 7 straight because let's be real. That if he wouldn't have retired, it probably would have been 7
He probably
straight.
would have won 7. Yeah, he probably would have won 7 straight.
You don't say you're lying. People are like you never.
No,
know.
yeah, he probably would have won 7 straight. But I mean, like, yeah, people get injured, blase, like, you know what I'm saying. So
True.
he probably.
There's a lot of outside factors.
Yeah, he probably would have won 7 straight. But
and that's why I say this conversation is so pointless to have because it's just you can go back and
there's
forth
so many
on
variables that
better.
go into it.
Yeah, you believe that LeBron's your GOAT, and you have every right to believe that because LeBron is an absolutely fantastic player. And I as much as I hate him because he's on the Lakers, I love watching him play because he is a phenomenal player.
I'm the right play.
Yeah, I'm witnessing greatness.
Yeah, dude. The only thing I really like, the thing that I believe that made Jordan so great is because the NBA at that time when he came in and everything, it really didn't have no swagger. And so when you know what I'm saying, as far as like the shoes or like you know what I'm saying, like people.
He was very young still.
Yeah, he was. And so when Mike came in, the gold chains, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Everybody wanted to be like Mike. And so, I feel the only thing that, and people could say this is a pointless statistic, but if LeBron would have maybe been in a dunk contest or two, so like, you know what I'm saying?
Because you got Dominic Wilkins, his shine.
Yeah, because, you think about it, when people think of Jordan, they think of the 6 rings, but they think of this motherfucker in a dunk contest, dunk from the free throw line. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Do you want to also hear? Another spot that I come from all the time?
Cool.
Michael Jordan not only was All NBA, meaning you're one of the best in the league. He's all defensive. Literally, almost every single year he was in the league. Defensive Player of the Year.
Do you think he's all defense in this NBA?
I mean, potentially. I mean, come on. You have like what 10 plus 8 to 10 all defensive in the leagues.
Yeah.
I mean,
he probably would have been. He probably would have been. But I don't think he would have been as.
Maybe not as many. Maybe not as many.
Yeah, let me not say that because
maybe like 5 to 8, but not like 8 to 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's just.
But I definitely do. I think that he maybe wins Defensive Player of the Year too. Potentially, it's just, Usually people who are on the all-defensive team all have their shot at it. I mean, look at Rudy Gobert, look at Draymond Green, look at Kawhi Leonard. They all have their shot at it.
I'm not going to lie. I really just feel like it's just the setting of players because, like...
It's very true.
It's like...
The players now are so much more athletically gifted than they are back then. But this is what I argue.
Like the skill.
Very true. Very true. But here's what I argue with that. It's an even playing field. LeBron is very much athletically gifted. And Jordan was, you know what I mean? Like, athleticism-wise, he was going up against the best of his time, and that was the best of the best in terms of athleticism at that time. And LeBron's going up against the best of our time with the best of their athleticism now. So both of them had a fair playing field in my advantage and my reality. That's what I try to say. That's my fight back to that. Now, obviously, would some of those players that are on the bench during that time be playing on the bench? No, they'd be in this time. No.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. With some of those players that are starting in that time, playing in today's NBA, no.
Yeah, you're right. But like
you said, the game was at a different time. It was at a different time.
And it also it's one of those things that you really didn't have. You weren't deep. You played your starters for 35 minutes. Mm-hmm. And, let me just throw this out there. 2 years in a row during Jordan's tenure, Paul Pressey was the 6th man of the year. Please.
Who in the hell is Paul Pressey?
Exactly.
But that's what
I'm saying. Like, they didn't use their bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Pressey, American basketball player.
Shout out to Paul Pressey, man, because I'm pretty sure Paul Pressey had to been good enough to, to win that award. I'm not here to discredit
West Texas College.
Okay.
He actually played for the Spurs too. That's crazy. Yeah, he was the
That's
1986.
why that name sounds. That's why that name sounds so familiar.
Maybe.
That's why that
I
name
guess
sounds
so.
so familiar. That Pressy last time.
He was two-time All-Defensive, NBA All-Defensive second team, one-time consistent. Wait a minute. It doesn't say he was. Who was I thinking about then? Hold on, I'll look it up. Man of the year history. All right. No, there was a time. Was it Paul Presley? I don't
Paul
know.
Presley. That name sounds a little bit more.
Maybe. Back in those days. Let's see. Let's go throw it back. No, I don't know where I got that then. I remember seeing, I don't know, yeah. So during those times, Six Man of the Year awards went to Bobby Jones, Kevin McHale won it twice, Bill Walton, keep fast forwarding, Ricky Pierce twice. That's who it was, Ricky Pierce for the Bucks, because I was about to say it was a Bucks card. That was 89-90, and then yeah, he won it twice. So but yeah,
I'm not gonna sit here and discredit no man that wins an award because it's pretty hard to win awards. So I'm pretty sure that was a fucking.
Here, look, I'll say it. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, no, but I mean, like honestly, like compared to who's from this, Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson is going back in that period of time with the guards and waxing their ass. I'm sorry, like you know what I'm saying, but it's like I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's one of those things. But like I said, we could literally.
Shout out to Jordan Clarkson, San Antonio finest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Wagner, right?
Yeah, yes, sir. Wagner High School. So here's the crazy
him and
story.
Roberson.
Andre Roberson. Yeah. So here's a crazy story about that. Shifting gears. I'm sorry. Like how you say shifting gears. We're shifting gears right now. So I was in 7th grade. And Jordan Clarkson was at Wagner. There was Jordan Clarkson, Andre Roberson, and they had a squad. I'm talking about their squad was evil. Like they had a squad, and so they played the high school that I was going to go to, the public school. That was East Central,
right?
And it was they were both top 5 in the city at the time. East Central had very good players. They had a nice team too. They had a really good team too, and so. They brought the middle school like kids out, so it was like I'm talking about the gym was packed. I'm talking about baseline, and so like you know me being in 7th grade, like you know people are thinking, oh, okay, yeah, this is gonna be the kid come into East Central. Little they know I wasn't going there, but like you know what I'm saying, like yeah, this is like you know what I'm saying. So they're trying to they're showing me the whole 9, like you know I was able to talk or be in the locker room with the team before the game. Like they treated me like I was some, like you know what I'm saying, and so they get to warm ups. I'm talking about Jordan Clarkson throwing the ball off the wall, windmilling it, before, and I just sat there. I was like, "Oh, this finna get ugly." I'm talking when I tell you, I've never seen an ass whooping like that in high school basketball in my life, but with 2 like elite teams, like you know what I'm saying, like because they were top in the city. Man, Wagner whooped East Central's ass that night. And that was probably the night. That was probably the night I went home and I was like, I'm probably not going to go to East Central. I'm probably not going to East Central. I'm probably not going to.
Imagine, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. And it was at East Central too, so you know what I'm saying? Like the whole community, like everybody from my neighborhood was at the game. Like you know what I'm saying? And it was probably 10 minutes into the game. And Andre, he had blocked somebody and came down and dunked it. And I'm talking about dunked it something nasty. The whole team got quiet. And all you hear is, this was the funniest thing because Wagner and East Central, they're not far from each other. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I actually don't. I've been to Wagner. I've never been to East Central.
So East Central is more out in the country a little bit, but like it's probably like they might actually be one of the closer high schools to each other besides Wagner and Judson. But like Wagner and
Wagner
they're not
and Judson are very close together, yes.
Yeah, so they're not far. So we know everybody that goes to Wagner. People from Wagner know people that go to East Central, like you know what I'm saying? It's not. Yeah. So we I'm talking about he dunked that ball, the crowd got quiet, and all you heard was, God damn. Like, it was like somebody just broke the silence.
Hey, that one
like
Wagner fan in the crowd.
It was like everybody wanted to say it, but like it was just one person. He was like, God damn. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Imagine if it was a kid, you see like Miss Wilson, she over here,
man,
Johnny.
Yeah, bro. Like it was one of those like that was yeah, but that was yeah. But shout out to Jordan Clarkson, man. Yeah.
Shout out to Jordan Clarkson. No, that's crazy.
No,
speaking of Judson, Judson's weird. Judson's weird. I just want to know.
I
they
live
have
right next
all
to
the
Judson.
pride. Bro, they have all the pride in the world of their sports, and they're okay, but they're never like elite. You know what I mean?
That's just because of the history. And I'm not gonna lie, like being like when I say I live literally, my brother's a teacher there. My aunt is the vice principal. Like
Really?
she was like one of the like she was one of the great like she was one of the best basketball players to come out of there. Like
that historically great football team. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. Like my brother's team, my uncle's teams, like they were like, you know what I'm saying?
Historically great.
Really good. So, you know,
Right.
every time I'm around them, like, but that whole community, like, you want to talk about, it's almost as bad as the Cowboy fans. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, like, it's like, if you ain't Judson, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you ain't riding for Judson. It's kind of like people.
That's why I say that. That's why I say they're weird. Look, from the outside looking in, bro. But like, I understand like the community's a very like close knit community, and they're very prideful. You know what I mean? And I do know that. And it even showed on Friday Night Tykes. Did you ever see that?
Yeah. So like, bro, I grew up with the coach. Like, you know what I'm saying? That coach, Coach Marlon, and all of them. Like, I
Something
grew
like
up
that.
with
Yeah.
those guys. Yeah. Like those dudes were like. I grew up, so watching that, I was like, that's tough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty cool. So, but
it's one of those things. They're like, and them and like the what was it, Clark, and there's another one that had the Gucci Bowl. Why?
You talking about Smith and Valley? I think it's Smith and Valley or Churchill.
So, yeah.
Or Churchill. One of those
no, it's Clark High School and somebody else, North San Antonio. They have this thing called the Gucci
Brandeis.
Bowl. Maybe, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of teams in there.
Let me look it up, but hold on.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's Brandeis.
Well, it's both are historic.
I think it's Churchill.
It could be Churchill, bro. But Churchill takes down Clark in the annual Gucci Bowl. Yeah. So there you go. It's Churchill, but like they both have like their schools are very wealthy, and the people that go there are very wealthy. So they called it the Gucci Bowl,
wealthy.
which I was like, bro, come on, like. That's crazy.
That's so like that's
so San Antonio to do though. Like let's be real. They even have they rent out that the North Side what's it called? You know the North Side
complex?
That huge complex, sporting complex. They rent it out and everything, and it's like the Alamo Bowl Junior.
Bro, it's man, you would be surprised how prideful or like just how because we're in Texas. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so you gotta understand like. We take football so personal. And me being a basketball player, like, I'll tell people all the time, football is my first love. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still love football to this day. When I was playing, I played quarterback, tight end, and defense end.
Big-ass quarterback.
yeah, bro. Like, and I was one of those quarterbacks.
Tony Lewis.
Yeah, I was one of those quarterbacks. I was not getting hit. Like, I was running out of bounds. You're not touching me. I'm running out of bounds if I had to scramble. Like, it was, but great times. Great times, man. If I didn't keep growing, if I didn't keep growing, I definitely probably would have stuck with football. But like, and that's crazy to say.
My school didn't have football.
Bro?
Yeah, it didn't at all. I graduated with 16 people. Yeah. Bro, I swear we've been over this before.
We have, but I don't think you talked to. I remember you saying your school was small, but 16 people in the graduating class.
Yeah, technically 17.
Jesus.
I was number 17, but yeah, I graduated with 16 other people, and
what was that graduation like?
Bro, it took 2 hours. It took 2 hours for 16 people. Yes. So
No.
We're completely not talking sports right now. We're just chatting, and I love chatting. I love chatting. So we're gonna continue to do this. But I don't want to keep you up, so you tell me when to stop. No, but no, yeah. So we started off. We walked in. Then after that, you start getting like into the opening ceremonies, all this other stuff. Then they read out every single scholarship that every person gets. You're talking 17 kids with over 50 scholarships, like combined or like spread out between all of them. And that takes right there in itself an hour. And then you get your diploma, and then it's the closing ceremonies.
Do you understand how pissed off as a parent I would have been?
You know how pissed off every parent is, but the school district just don't recognize it? Like,
that should be a 30-minute. Hello, everybody take their seats. Dun, 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 dun.
Exactly.
I got some food on the stove at home, nigga. I got.
No, and then afterwards, all the seniors go and line up against a wall, and everybody goes through. Congratulations.
17
congratulations.
Exactly. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. You said to 2 hours. That would have. Because I don't even think my high school graduation took that long, and I had 130 in my class. Yeah. 120 something, and like I think mine maybe took like an hour and a half.
I walked the stage with 1,100 people, and it was over in 2 hours. Picture that, 1,100 people, it was 2 hours. 16 people, it was 2 hours. How do you think we feel, man? How do you think we feel when we were going through?
Are you going to the commencement this year?
No, I walked before COVID.
For real?
Yeah, 2019 December. I'm old as shit, Tony. I'm old as shit, man. Come on.
You're not that old, bro.
Are you gonna walk though? You gonna be there in May?
Damn right I'm walking.
Well, damn right I'm gonna be there. You bet your ass I'm gonna be there. Hey, I'm gonna be there.
It's great. They better confirm it too because they made us fill out like a survey, but they never gave me like a email like saying they just told me at the end, hey, you're good. Yeah, they never like gave me any updates on it. So. Like, my mom's flying there. But hell, when I tell you, and now that I already have my diploma, I'm probably going to walk across with my WWE belt. I'm not going to lie.
Do it. You won't. Do it. Come on.
I swear.
Hey, put it under the rope.
Yes, and as soon as I get it, I'm pulling that bitch up. I swear. And somebody throws me a beer, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin that motherfucker. They don't care. They don't carry me off the stage. Get your big ass. Get your ass.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I'll be there. I'll be there 100% because I know there's gonna be a bunch of other people that I'm gonna.
It's a limited, but it's like you only get like 6 guests. But I'm pretty sure outside of you only get 6 guests per student. So it's like I don't know how that. Facts.
You've been like a sister to me, Gianna. Come on, G.
Yeah, facts. Nah, so I mean, I'm definitely like I got to. I'm one of the first men in my family to graduate. So it's like
facts.
That's bigger. That's like even outside of me wanting to do it, like it's it's like the bigger picture.
Oh yeah. I was the first in my family's history to graduate 4 years.
That's big time. That's big.
Yeah, so it was huge. My cousin was technically the first to graduate college. Mm-hmm. He actually graduated twice, but he got 2 trades from junior college. So technically, he was the first. Shout out to Gage. He was the first to graduate college in our family. Mm-hmm. I was the first to graduate from 4-year university. McKenna will be the first female to graduate in our family.
That's big time. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about.
It's crazy, man.
I would have been my cousin David graduated from college a year before me, and my brother Miles, he graduated from Kingsville. They had their graduation a day before ours. I was pissed. So he gets the bragging rights. He gets the bragging rights over me. He's like technically,
that's wild.
Graduated. Like, like technically, I was the first one to graduate. But yeah, man.
Yeah, Tony, number 2. Let's get it, man.
That's awesome. That's fine. Because there's gonna be a lot more after me. So that's
it's all good, man. Hey, at the end of the day, you got the diploma. It's all that matters. It may take you like 6 months to get it, but you got it.
man, bro, they took forever. And Momentum was really hell bent on not releasing my papers after I paid it. Like they took forever to send it. Like, it was crazy. But that's all water under the bridge. That's water under the bridge. I got it now. Shout out to Momentum. Even though y'all taxed me, you know what I'm saying? It's all fun and game. It's all love.
Uh,
It's all love.
I had to go and I almost forgot to. I had to go and change my the name on my diploma, or else it would have been Austin Serrata. Like,
Wow.
100%.
That would
Yeah, and
that would have
because
been bad.
because I guess on whenever I was filling out the paperwork in the beginning, whenever I first like enrolled there, I guess something got messed up to the point to where on everything like discussion boards or what's it called?
Austin Serrata.
Yeah, Austin Serrata. Yeah. So I had to go change
Two
that.
times.
Yeah, so, but anyway, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's wrap it up here. We can go on for days about this stuff. Yeah, let's wrap it up here. You know, shout out to you being here, man.
Man, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's always great talking to you. Always, 100%. And, you know, you're always welcome whenever you want. And I'm glad you hit me up because I wanted to hit you up. And I was just like, I was just trying to see like when I could get back on a normal schedule. That being like this week. And so you're the first one that I reached out to. Whenever you said that, it was like the perfect timing. And I was like, you got it if you want it. And so I'm trying to get Lightfoot on here next. But
bro, get Light on here, man. I'm pretty sure that'd be a great podcast.
I need to text
Light
him,
is a great character. That's not a character, but like not
He's a great
a
guy.
bad, but like
He's a great guy.
Like,
yeah,
that's
all genuine, all love. All love.
All love. Yeah,
I don't get people on here that I don't appreciate in life, and Lightfoot I appreciate in life. So yeah, it's one of those things, man. So I'm gonna try to get Lightfoot. He doesn't know it yet, but I'm gonna text him and see if he wants to be on next Thursday because I got Drew, my boy Drew, coming on Tuesday. Yeah, so
okay. Man, well, like I said, bro, anytime you hit my phone, if I don't answer immediately, you know what I'm saying, you know I'm gonna respond.
6 hour time different.
Yeah, that's 6 hours. Well, now it's actually 5 because out here we don't spring forward.
True.
We fall back, but we don't spring forward. So
that's interesting. Did you know that out in Arizona, where John's at, I don't know if you ever met John, but he's one of my friends that's been on here a couple times, or a lot of times. They don't do it at all. They don't fall back. They don't spring forward.
Arizona? Wow.
Yeah. So like whenever we fell back, we were only an hour difference. But now that we sprung forward, we're a 2 hour difference.
2 hours. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's weird. People need to get on the same accord with this whole time.
Yeah, that's shit, right?
Like, come on, y'all. Like, what are we doing?
Facts. Man. No, but you got any last shout outs?
Man, shout out to my family. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Shout out to San Antonio. Shout out to Lakeside. Got a shout out. Every time I'm on here, you know what I'm saying? I got to represent the city. Got to represent my hood, man. Because, you know, without them, there wouldn't be no Tony Lewis. So, yeah. And shout out to the haters. Because without y'all wouldn't keep me motivated. To, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, the people that people that call me a fat ass. All right, shout out to
God damn it. Karen in the 2nd grade.
Look,
listen.
All you girls that said I had you know what? It was cold that day, and I told y'all.
Oh, no.
We're done.
Oh,
We're
shit.
done. And they called me outside the locker room. They locked me out. I turned around, they was all there.
It was 40 degrees outside. All right.
It was springtime. It was actually very warm. It was like,
oh, God.
Oh, no. Well, man, it's all love, bro. Again, thank you for having me on the podcast. And,
always.
Anytime you want to. Yeah, bro. Most definitely. When I get back, hey, I got under 30 days. Hey, under 30 days, I'm back in the States. And when I get back, Whataburger, I already called in ahead. Whataburger. When I touch down in San Antonio. I need my patty melt, large fry, Powerade with an extra crispy apple pie. Wait for me. Okay, I'm probably going to throw up because I haven't eaten food like that in a long time, but it's going to be worth it.
Hey, man, you look slim, though. You look slim. No BS.
Appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I really don't. I mean, I like food, but, you know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, I got to, And plus, I got to keep, you know what I'm saying? They changed me out to, I came here as a 5. I'm a power forward now, so it's like.
I always thought you'd be better as a power forward, to be honest.
Yeah, most definitely.
But you were bigger, like, you know, you had the weight to play the 5, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but now that I kind of skinnied up, and
That's
this
good.
summer, I'm telling you, and the photo that this is breaking news. I swear to God, the end of the summer, the photo that I'm doing, dedicating it to body empowerment and just feeling good
Yeah.
about yourself. I
Right.
swear to God, I'm taking a nude photo, and I'm posting it.
Cause
I'm doing it.
it changed that much.
I'm doing it like a Dennis Rodman. I'm doing Dennis Rodman. I'm keeping the ball right here. Everything else, I swear to God, it's just like you got to learn to
Hey,
love
bro.
yourself.
That right there is so hard to lose. I got literally last summer I dropped down to what I was in high school. I literally was down to I graduated 215 and I was 3 inches shorter. I am now 6'2". I dropped down to 215. I was feeling very confident about myself, but that just bulb right there, man. Don't leave.
What part?
Like
Around the
right
gut?
there at the bottom, at the base where the waistline is.
Oh yeah. You know what you gotta do? You do some
What?
6 inches and you do some scissor kicks. That's gonna tear all that up. That's gonna get you right.
Okay, I
Some
got you.
6 inches, some. I can give you like a list, but yeah, this gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. One time, my stomach cramped up on me while doing it, and I legit saw the muscle knotting up, and that was
You were not
maybe
only seeing, you were seeing the light too at that point.
one, and I equated it to. I was like, man, if this is what women gotta go through monthly or through childbirth. Hey, come on, I love y'all. Y'all are man.
Shout out to the women though for what they
Yeah,
do.
you want to talk? My big ass almost passed out. I was like, oh god, I couldn't take it. It was terrible. Yeah, it was bad.
Please.
It was bad, man. But yeah, bro. Well,
That's great,
but
man.
muscle,
You're looking good. I'm glad you finally all this was able to be taken care of.
Yeah.
You were looking a little bushy.
Yeah,
little
man. It was
primal.
crazy, bro. Man, it was 4 months since I had a haircut. It was 4 months.
Bro. You see, that's the difference between your hair and my hair, though. If that was my hair, I'm talking
yeah, and
my
that's
hair
crazy.
my hair just grows very fast, and it's
Yeah.
just so bushy, and it just looks disgusting. Honestly,
Yeah, bro.
you didn't honestly look that bad. You really didn't.
I was looking Middle Eastern, and that's no disrespect to Middle Eastern.
Borderline. No, yeah, facts. Everybody.
I was really looking like my name was Muhammad.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't doubt it. I mean,
I was looking like my name was Muhammad.
But no,
hey, I'm back, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty boy, you know what I'm saying? I'm still, you know what I'm saying?
And on that, we're gonna wrap it up here. No, but no, for real. Like I said, once again, appreciate you. Love having you on. And
love you, bro.
Yeah, I love you too, buddy. And we will definitely we'll be in contact. Obviously, I'll hit you up all the time. And once the finals come around, though, no BS. We're gonna talk about that. We'll talk about that for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be calling.
Yeah. No, we'll talk about that. We'll get you on the podcast. Hopefully, we can get maybe somebody.
We gotta do a podcast where we gotta be in a different location. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you get you know what I'm saying, a little beachfront view or something. Switch up. Yeah, bro. I'll rent out a house or something.
Bro, if I don't have a job, when do you? Well, I mean, I guess it just depends on where you're at. But no, if I don't have a job by the end of July, I'm moving back.
The Corpus?
No, just down there.
Around the area,
around the area. Just because it's I'm not gonna renew my lease if I'm just gonna be working here at Amazon. So no. But I'll be down there probably late July. Permanently if I don't get a job. But jobs are opening back up, and I'm applying to a bunch. Just applied to 3 yesterday.
Yeah.
But no, 100%. That is always a dream of mine, is to do an in-person podcast with guests or a guest.
Yeah.
That's the next stop. So you're definitely on the right track. I definitely like where your mind's at.
Yeah, man. But you gotta get that set up.
No, for real. But with that being said, this has been another great edition of the Fundamentally Sound podcast. I appreciate everybody who liked it on Facebook. I appreciate everybody who followed. I appreciate everybody who watched, subscribed, etc. We really appreciate you at the end of the day, me and Nick too, and can't wait to get Nick back on the podcast with us once again. But with that being said, hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. Tony, good night. My brother.
Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Hey,
wear your mask, man. Come on, I understand. It's sad. It's sad to the point to where I was out on spring break this past weekend, and I actually did not wear one in public to this event because I was so scared that somebody a drunk person was going to say something about it, because this is it's conservative land. So it was a very conservative area of Texas, and I was so scared that somebody was going to say something about it and cause like such a commotion about it that there was going to be problems. And that's sad that I have to live in that kind of world, but you know, everywhere else I go in this great state of Texas, I'm wearing a mask, 100%.
Yeah. Well, be safe.
Wear a mask.
Make sure you're safe. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
And you know, I was gonna say something else, but you know, I'm not. That was going. Take it out.
Probably best not. Yeah, probably best not.
All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, man.
All right. And with that being said, we will see y'all later. Peace.